Tov, good morning. Safra Tava. Top of the morning to everybody. Unfortunately, I have to start again. It's terrible, terrible. These explosive drones. Rachpanims. We need Rachmanim. At the Doron Levanon, Naharai Laser, Ben Chasre Me'elat. He's Tishimot Abayim Shmona, the 948th Halal since the beginning of the war, October 7th. And 11 since the Hafsakat Eish, which is ridiculous. I think right now they're waking up and they're going to say they're going to really respond, I hope, because you have to stop this. And it's interesting that I don't even understand. These drones carry explosives, and yet netting putting it on top of you protects you. I wonder if it explodes in the air. Maybe it explodes only on contact, but if it, then they have netting, reshet. They put it above themselves and it protects them from the drones. You haven't seen that? That's what they're using right now. Primitive, but supposedly it protects them.
Why does it protect them?
Because when it falls down, it cannot go below the netting. That's Azoy Menach. You have to see. Check it out.
What can't go below netting?
The drones. To me, it would seem that the explosives would go right through the netting.
Does the drone explode upon contact? Or
that's what I just said. Most probably upon contact.
Or does it upon contact?
Or actually, I don't know if it drops it. I don't know what it does. It was carrying explosives. So, but anyway, so these nettings, Ukraine, of course, they started whatever we're using, obviously was well. Anyway, so
that's treating the symptom.
Correct. And by the way, this Naharai was Niftzah 3 weeks before his demise. He was wounded, and he was told he doesn't have to go back, and he insisted he wanted to go back, and he went back. It's Akesh. Okay, so Hashem Yinkam Damo. My Rebbitzin informs me there were Ptsuim as a result of these explosive drones, and some names have been added. Yisrael ben Sender, Boaz, Shabon ben Miriam, Lev ben Glina, Gat ben Tami, and Ori ben Tov. Okay, so they should have a refuah shlema, and with that, I think we should already go into our Tehillim. And although I will mention whose yahrzeit it is today, the 10th of Sivan, the Yishmael HaKohen Mimodina, the Zera Emes, and the Mordechai ben Naftali Rottenberg, and Ezra Harari ben Yosef Raful. Okay, so these are the yahrzeit for today, and today is Perek Mem Vav. Lev Yamin Yehemu Baltimore לפנות בוקר
כשתהיה שבר וקיצץ חנית עגלות ישרוף בו אש ערבון אלוקי אנוכי אלוהים עבודי צעותי אלוהי התוסף עבודי צבאות עמך משגב לנו אלוהי יעקב
Achenu. I think we have to adapt a new Achenu if we listen to this music. Achenu, Kaveis Yisrael, Hanasunim Batzaru,
ובחיביו,
something like that.
Achenu kol beis Yisrael, Achenu kol beis Yisrael, הנשואים בצרה, צרה ובשביה, עומדים בין בים ובין ביבשה. המקום ירחם, ירחם עליהם, יוציאים מצרה לרווחה, ומפל אל יהרה, ומשיבו לגאולה השתה, בגולה ובזמן קריב. נאמר אמן אלוקים, לנו מחצה. Der Eberste ist für uns a Bashitzug. Today's word, Bashitzug.
Bashitsu is a shelter.
Protection. Bashitzug. Beis, Aleph, Shin, Yud, Tzadik, Aleph, Tzadik, Vav, Nun, Gimel. Bashitzung.
Bashitsung.
Okay. Now, Va'oz. Und a Starkheit, Ezra Betzoros, a Hilf, in the Tzoros, Nimtza Ma'od, gefindt sich Zayer, ver mir Zenin, Mispalo, zu Im. Okay, so that's the Yiddish for today. And we want to mention the yard site of the Zera Emes, Yishmael ben Avraham, Yitzchak HaKohen. By the way, do you know anybody today, do you know anyone who's named Yishmael?
No,
No, isn't that interesting? I don't think that's a popular name.
not by uns.
Yeah, but here we go. Rabbi Shmuel ben Avraham Yitzchak HaKohen. Migdolei Rabbanei Italia, Hayaraba Shel Modina, בצפון איטליה. הוא נולד בשנת 1723 ונפטר בי' סיוון שזה היום ב-1811. הוא עלה לכיסא הרבנות של עיר לאחר מותו של אחיו, רב דוד הכהן. חיו בה אז 1,000 יהודים. שם עמד גם בראש ישיבה במשך 30 שנה עם החידה שהעריכו עוד מאוד, היה בידידות עמוקה. שמו נתפרסם באיטליה כפוסק. רבים פנו אליו בשאלות, ישיבתו נערו תלמידים רבים. תשובותיו נקבצו ונתפרסמו בדפוס בספר זרע אמס על 3 כרחיו. בהקדמה הוא מקונן בלב נשבר שאין לו ילדים, לכן קרא כך לספרו. הרבה מתשובותיו נשארו בכתב יד. בזמנו נכבשה מודינה על ידי צרפת, ורבי שמואל הכהן היה מבין הרבנים שהוזמנו בכל אירופה לפריס להשיב לשאלות הקיסר נפוליאון על עניין מעמדם של היהודים. בפני זקנותו המופלגת שלח את תשובתו בכתב. So they actually had to appear before Napoleon. How do you like that? And I always thought Napoleon was a good dessert.
It is.
Good dessert.
I was thinking
Oh, by the way,
thing.
thank you very much. Is it obtainable to get this Highland Park Scotch? Is it obtainable in Israel?
I never saw it here.
But you did have it in the States?
It's very popular. It's a popular.
Scotch? And it was decent, and you've had it, or you just know of it?
Yeah, I'm sure it's good.
Oh, okay. That sounds like you haven't really, because never heard.
No, it's not something that I. But it's a single malt.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
It's really good.
After what? Nine?
This is you can get like going to Yush because there's no way to know. Every word has its own gender. How do you?
Oh, you're still into genders. I'm just into that. Know what the word is.
How do you know? Bread.
Broit.
Das Breut.
Das. Okay,
Das.
that's the answer.
Why? Soup. Die Soup.
Die Soup.
Meat. Das Fleisch.
Das Fleisch.
Fish. Der Fisch.
You're into foods.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. How
it's almost like random. Unless again, I can't figure out
a rhyme or reason.
These aren't verbs. These are all.
These are nouns.
Nouns. And it's just each one is just like.
And this week's parsha, you have two upside down nouns, don't you? Did you notice that? Vahim ben Soa.
Nouns.
Two upside down nouns.
Noons.
Nouns. No, it's not noon now. It's early in the morning.
Noons.
Nun. Anyway.
Noon. You know what noon is?
Nun.
Yeah. Shua ben Nun. Fish.
I thought maybe a nin is a great grandson.
No, noon is a fish.
Nun. Yes. And anyway. Okay. Very good.
Oh, here's a newt. Here's a note.
I thought you said neutral.
Note on gender. Okay, maybe he's telling you something. He says, Das Salz and das Fleisch. Substances often are neuter. Substances.
Okay.
You get arrested for substance abuse.
That's true.
Substances are often neuter.
Das. Okay. That's when the dust settles.
Huh?
When the dust settles.
So what are substances here?
But you had a lot of substances, and they were D.
I know.
You said deflation. Didn't you say deflation?
I said das Fleisch.
Das Fleisch. But you said D something.
Substance.
You said D something.
Why is
Results? What did you say?
Why is meat more of a substance than fish?
Yeah.
Milch and Zup are feminine.
Why? D soup and D milk. D, right? Right? D? D. Yeah, and why?
I don't know.
Shmayahu, Peugeot.
Call him.
Oh, I think he responded. Did he?
Voice assistance is being reduced due to the high rate of calling.
Really? It works on.
I don't know.
I thought you always got,
I'm going to have to ask him to come up with a better klal.
Yeah, Shmayahu, you know a little Yiddish. How do you distinguish between Zachar and Nekeva, especially when it comes to substances, things of that nature?
It's called substance abuse.
That's what it is, substance abuse. Abuse for Jews. Okay. Anyway, Chaim Tovim.
Miss you well.
I wish you everything good. I think I might unbuckle. Okay.
I'm going now to.
Where are you going?
The Highland Park of Israel, Gan Sacher.
I thought, no, you're not. The Highland Park is Ramat Gan. Highland Park. Ramat Gan. Uh-oh. Okay, Shkayach.
Kol
Tov. Chaim Tovim. Enjoy your sak. Should have a sak snaka. Saka snakas. Okay, here we go. It's pretty chilly today, and the weather, but it is a clear day, and I would wonder if it's considered Memorial Day weekend, the fact that we go into Tuesday, who knows. Anyway, okay, we have to continue learning, steiging, especially b'schus chole Yisrael, which you mentioned those names. We should really have the net. Kadosh Baruch Hu should protect us, put a reshet on top of Klal Yisrael, that those explosive drones should not harm anyone. Okay, let's go continue with the Zera Emes. Okay, Zera Emes, Shmayahu brings the Chelek Gimel, Siman Samech Beis, Nishal, Amisha Shachach, Va'ochel B'Tana Sibor. Ve'im Yuchal Lomar Anenu. Posek Sha'al Af Sheyesh Lo Lahashlim Et Atanis B'Yom Acher, Va'al Af She'asur Lo Lahamshich Le'echol Asur Lomar Anenu. Okay, so that's from the Zera Emes. Now let's go on to Mordechai ben Naftali Rottenberg. שנולד ב-1872 ונפטר ב-1944, נולד בקרקאו. למד אצל שלמה הלברשטם, הרבי מבובוב ורבי, ובוויז'ניצה, ואחר כך למד אצל משה גרינוולד. Hananya, Yom Tov, Lipa, Teitelbaum, the Seagate. With David Friedman, B'Tselem. Nifchar L'Dayan, V'Morat Tzedek, B'Tselem. Hitkabel, Garav, B'Ushpizin, ב-1904 היה רב בוודביצה. ב-1912 היה אב בית דין מחזיקי בית באנטוורפן, בבלג'ן. נספה בשואה, הוא חיבר יד מרדכי. השם ימקם דמו. היום זה גם כן יועצו של עזרא הררי בן יוסף רפול, שנולד ב-1857, נפטר ב-1936, נולד בחלב בסוריה, למד בישיבת רחובות הנהר, ב-1888 עלה לארץ ישראל, בירושלים, ולמד בישיבת המקובלים בית אל. ב-1907 ייסד ישיבת אורת מועד, אוהל מועד. ב-1918 פתח ישיבת בית יוסף. ב-1920 ייסד תלמוד תורה, מגן דוד, הוא חיבר, הכין עזאזל. אוקיי, עד כאן היורצייטים של היום. עכשיו, אנחנו ממשיכים בנדחי ישראל, פרק מ"ב, החשיבות לגור בעיר שיש יהודים. הקדוש ברוך הוא אינו מוותר על אף אבן קל. You shouldn't think that if you're in Chutz La'aretz, so away from the Jewish community, that you could start doing little things, you know. Okay, so I won't say a bracha, I won't do this. So Kadosh Baruch Hu is not a vatran. Why? Because Atzur Tamim Ba'alo, Hashem is the rock. He is the all full. Kikol Derachamish, but everything that he does is justice. V'imkein, Banav, Shesorim Miderech Hashem, Uparku Me'aleim Ol Torah, V'hamitzvah, B'vadai, Yizbelu Harbe Yisurim Avor. There are consequences for people who abandon their religion. Lebesof, Ubeprat, Im Ovrim Al Avona Shechayavim Aleim Kores, Omiso B'dei Shemayim, B'vadai Lo Yanaku Medina Shel Gehenim. Person who does things like Chilul Shabbos, eating treifus, will unfortunately have a negative outcome in the world to come. Vikablu gam onshim kashim b'olam hazeh, not only in the world to come, but even, God forbid, will suffer in this world. K'yidua miharbe psukim b'tanach she'af sha'arasha matzliach b'tchila mikol makom l'sof acharit rishoyim mechusa. They might have a delightful and successful beginning, but ultimately they will be cursed, cursed. Al Cain, the felali al osin anashim hamisachzvim al b'neim. There are people who literally are cruel to their children. When they move to a community that is devoid of and desolate. Even if inadvertently he did something that harmed his son, he will. If someone were to do something to his son, he would be like lapid. He would, with torch. He would be in rage. If the person harmed him inadvertently, he would be in a rage. Surely, if he did it intentionally, and your son would land up in a hospital, even if your son eventually is cured, he will treat him like a cruel person because of what he did. Yitkod olav belibo, and will bear a grudge netzach, forever. But he himself is the source of all the tsaros on his son. God forbid he can even cause his death. Yadua shavonos chamurim misavi lefamim la'adam gam misa be'olam hazeh. They could even cause death in this world. Kamosha Kosev b'Koheles, as it's written in Kohel's Perek Zion, Pasuk Yud Zion. Al Tirsha Harbe Pentumas Below Itcha. Person should not do evil things because, God forbid, he will die before his time. Below Yachus Alehem Klal. You should have no pity on them. The Adarabah. Derech Midasa She'ein Sham Yehudim Klal. Who? What was it? Lafonov Shenichem Beveso Bevada Yasur Miderech Hashem Ein Zekiim Shayetzer Hara Mesame Einov. Yetzer Hara blinds him. Mesim Lafonov Kol Aburos V'Aptachim La'asik Shazeh. Also, it's pits and snares. These have to be very careful. It could be a pitfall. V'hinei, Erachim b'kol zeh, kitei she'isbonin adam kamatzorich l'israchim imkomos elam. Chavetz Chaim says, I've elaborated on this at length, just to let you know how it's important to stay away from these places. V'im ba sham machmas ones, and if for whatever reason you're forced to go there, Yizari Zasmo Livroch Misham, you should just hold your nose, so to speak, and stay there for a short period of time and then run away from it. L'makom Yishuv Yisrael, to a place where there is a residence where Jews reside. Sheshomin L'daber HaTorah L'chalila lo l'ishtakei Hashem L'kachetz el banov b'nei b'esagam l'Hashem. He should go to a Makom Torah, but if, God forbid, he goes to a place that's devoid of Judaism, he will suffer. V'gam, k'she'eino dar, ben agoyim, yis'amis v'chol nafsho livkolo, u'b'nei beiso mishkan, b'knisa k'shera, ha'misagim b'derech Hashem. Should pick a place that is good for, that will be influenced by Jewish community. And okay, so that's our learning for today. I think we should finish the list of Cholim. We haven't done it in a while. We have Yosef Dov ben Sora Rezel, who I don't know if I mentioned. I visited him in Herzog in a hospital, and he's convalescing. And Avim Yitzchak ben Sima just is leaving today. Alan is leaving to the States, and we wish him a refuah shlema. Shalom Yosef ben Sima, David ben Golda. And then we have our Chayalim, Itamar Menachem ben Amis Chanya, Eliyav ben Chava, Dani ben Yivanen, Gavor ben Yamit, Amit ben Yagal, Or ben Ronit, Narya ben Rosi, Uri ben Rachel, Mayan ben Shagit, Nathaniel ben Sibia, Yarden ben Ilat, Yehonatan Chaim ben Kamuda, Nathanael Abraham ben Tia Simcha, Oded Ephraim ben Vivian, Chaim Ido ben Inbal, Ro'i Chaim ben Meirav, Avihu, Raphael ben Anat, Chaim Daniel ben Hodaya, Iti ben Sigal, Yosef ben Chana, David ben Ziva, Aaron Raphael ben Elka, Nico ben Krina Yehudis, Iti Raphael ben Rotem, Yehonatan ben Adita, Shlomo, Yitzchak ben Rachel, Eliyahu ben Rozit, David ben Chaya, Yosef ben Shoshana, David ben Michael ben Chanaona, Roe ben Tali, Menachem David Chai ben Miriam, Moshe Chaim ben Karen, Yaakov Yisrael ben Verda. Yehi ratzon milfonecha shetevarech v'terape v'tishmor v'chalei tzava hagana l'Yisrael v'nifgai pu'ulot ha'eva shenifzeu b'nafsham v'gufam HaKadosh Baruch Hu yamalei rachamim alehem v'achlimam v'arfosam v'yishlach lahem tahor Meira, refuah shlema min hashamayim, refuah sanefesh, refuah zaguf, hashta, b'agol of his man, koriv, nomar, amen. We wish everyone Yom Tov, Chaim Tovim.